Check it. Alright guys, you are back with another video of Data Zero, and in this video I do a deep dive on the technical analysis on AMC and show you everything that I'm looking at for the stock as far as technical analysis and fundamental data and data analysis. I give you guys price predictions for this week, and we also quickly look at GME and APE, but in this particular video I focus on AMC. So without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and hop in the charts, the facts, the data, and see what we have going on.
Alright guys, you are back with another video with Data Zero, and in this video we're going to be looking at AMC stock specifically, and we're going to be doing a deep dive on the technical analysis on AMC stock, giving predictions and doing the technical analysis, and I'm going to be doing that on the fly. So let's go ahead and look at AMC stock without wasting any more time. So guys, what I'm looking at for AMC is very specific. Why? Because we are in this overall uptrend. As you guys can see, we have a higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. We are trending up, and now we are above crucial support and resistance here at $4.90, $5. So we are above this white block right here, which is crucial support and resistance that I have marked out for you guys. And we do have a buy signal on the 4-hour time frame. That's how I knew it was good to load up on shares down here, and I knew I'd be rewarded after I seen this consolidation accumulation. And then we had that nice pop to the upside after this cup and handle formation played out, and now I believe we are setting up to make a move up to $5.50, $6 here in the next week, maybe even $7. I think we could see possibly next week some parabolic action, especially if the overall stock market, S&P 500 and the Nasdaq continue to go on this tear, which I think they will. As you guys can see, the S&P 500 is basically in a squeeze move, a parabolic move. As you guys can see, if you go ahead and put on the super trend on the 4-hour time frame, we are outside of the bands, which means it is a literal squeeze move. It is shorts covering. Shorts are covering their shares on other stocks like Apple and some of these bigger positions, some of these bigger market caps. They are covering in some of these positions, and that could boil over into short covering, some smaller shorts covering in AMC, and we could see some parabolic action coming up here in AMC for this week. I'm not trying to get you guys too hyped up, but I think this week is going to be huge for trading and a very good week to make some quick cash. So guys, we are seeing the Bollinger Bands constrict. As you guys can see, last time they constricted, we had this huge pop to the upside. Now when the Bollinger Bands constrict, that means a big move is coming. Now it doesn't mean it's going to be to the up or downside, but what you can use to determine if the move is going to be to the upside or downside, you could use things like MACD, super trend, things of that nature to determine these types of things. And if we go ahead and put on the MACD, as you guys can see, we are crossing over and getting a bullish cross. As you guys can see here, all of this bearishness that we had is now ending, and all of this consolidation is going to lead to a nice pop to the upside. Now we are above this blue medium line, which is the 20 moving average for the Bollinger Band. So we are above that blue medium line, which means this move is most likely going to be to the upside because we can see bearishness ending. We can also see that we have the super trend still saying buy on the smaller time frames, on the hour time frame, 2-hour time frame, 4-hour time frame. We can see that it's all a super trend buy signal, and we can see that the Bollinger Bands are constricting, and we are above the blue medium line, which means this move is going to be to the upside. And on top of that, we have this bull flag that we are breaking out of. So if I go ahead and take all the indicators off, go ahead and pop all those off so you guys can see we have this bull flag that we are breaking out of. As you guys can see, we broke out of the top of it, retested this top trend, and we are now breaking to the upside of this bull flag, and that will take us to the upside of at least $5.50 at minimum. That's why I'm saying we could go to $5.50, $6, maybe even $7 at the peak, because we are kind of making a head and shoulders type pattern. So this would be a shoulder, this would be a shoulder, and this would be your head, and that would take us all the way up to this $5.50, $6 region. So guys, we are pushing to the upside on everything on AMC. I am thinking that we are going to be bullish for this week coming up. Now if we zoom out, we can see that we have this higher low, higher high setup. So we have a higher low, higher low, higher high, higher high, higher high setup. So when in doubt, you need to zoom out. So what is our next price target for the setup for the longer term time frame. As you guys can see, if we were to keep going with this trend line as it goes up, 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 so you guys can see at the time we're at now, if we were to continue upwards, it would be at about the $9.50, $10, maybe even $12 mark if time continues. As more time goes on, this pattern goes higher and higher and higher, and we are still in this same bottoming pattern. As you guys can see, we have the same rounding bottom right here, and we are making a higher rounding bottom right here. I'm suspecting to see a nice similar move to the upside like this, coming up to here and taking us into this $6, $5, $6, maybe even $7 range here next week. And I'm thinking for next week, it's going to be a huge weekly candle, a green weekly candle, and a nice size weekly candle at that. Similar to this one, maybe even slightly larger than this one. So I'm suspecting a nice move on to the upside for AMC. This is not financial advice. That is just what the technical analysis is saying. And the S&P 500 and NASDAQ are in official bull markets right now. We are seeing them push above the 200 moving averages, and we are seeing bullishness return to the markets, and that can help AMC push the upside. We also have on the bigger time frames, we have bullish green weekly MACD, and again, this is all confluence saying that AMC stock is bullish. Once you have this, this is how you trade. Once you have the same thing telling you the same thing over and over and over again, and the same clues telling you over and over and over again on the bigger time frames, the smaller time frames, once you have all of this confluence, this is very, 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 very bullish. As you guys can see, green weekly MACD on the weekly time frame. So that is extremely bullish. And if we go ahead and put on the Bollinger Bands on the weekly time frame, they are constricting, which means a nice move is coming for AMC. And if we go ahead and last time the Bollinger Bands constricted, as you guys can see, we had this huge pop to the upside here, huge pop to the upside here, and we had green weekly MACD, green weekly MACD. I'm suspecting a nice pop to the upside here on the bigger time frames, which is the bigger movements. That's the things that you really want to look for and pay attention to. So that is what I'm looking at on AMC. As far as everything else, we do even have on the daily time frame, Bollinger Bands getting very, very tight. Guys, we are close to seeing AMC make a very, very large move. So either April 27th, or if the court decision to get shuts down, one of these dates or the right catalyst comes along is going to make AMC pop, as all time frames are showing and indicating a large move is coming via the Bollinger Bands, and we are getting above that blue medium line on the bands on the daily time frame. All we would need to do is get above it on the weekly time frame. We do have bullishness in the daily MACD. So guys, there is a ton of things telling me that AMC is extremely bullish in my personal opinion. If we go ahead and put on the alligator and then go down to the 4-hour time frame, we can see that this bullish move is not over. As you guys can see, there is a green line and a blue line. The green line is a bullish line, and the blue line is a bearish line. Now, when the move has a lot of momentum, that means that the lines will have a lot of width between them. That means they'll be spread far apart. When the move starting to end, the lines get close together. As you guys can see, the lines are still spread very, very far apart on the 4-hour time frame, and that means this move is not ending, and the bullish line is still on top. Again, more bullish confluence telling me that AMC is going to push up to the upside. So not financial advice, but me personally, I loaded up on shares at $5 after I offloaded my shares that were bought down here at $4 at the lower $4 level, $4.30. I had a bunch of shares. I offloaded them up here at the higher $5 levels, $5.25, and then bought more shares at the $5 level to make money on this move that I think is coming to the upside, because of all this confluence and all of these things showing me that a up move is coming. And this is how apes can easily make money day trading AMC, their favorite stock, making money and adding to their MOAS bag. As you guys can see, we are still in this overall uptrend. Things look extremely bullish. We have this beautiful rounding bottom, and as far as I can tell, we are easily going to have a nice green week for next week. And the things that also can back that up is cost to borrow and short interest rates. So as you guys can see, cost of our interest, short interest is at 24.64%. Stock squeeze off of little as 8 to 10%. And it's been very hard for them to get shares available to borrow. As you guys can see, shares available to borrow has hit 0 many, many times this week, which will relieve some of the short pressure and a lot of the short ladders attacks that they do, pushing us down with big green red candles like this won't happen because cost to borrow is high and shares available to borrow are very low. So I'm thinking that AMC is going to have little to no short pressure, holding it down and allowing it to move to the upside. If we look at Max Pain, it is at $5, but I'm thinking that is going to be irrelevant. This is a data point that I like to use. This is where where market makers will make the most money, but I think that we are going to push above that $5 level, and I think we're going to close around $5.50 at the low, $7 at the possible high for AMC. So my weekly prediction for AMC is $7 for the high and then $5.50 for the possible low. Again, my weekly prediction for AMC is $5.50 for the low, $7 for the high, and a green weekly candle print. Now, if we look at the cost to borrow for AMC, it is sitting at about 170, 180% on average. So that means that they have to pay 180%, 170% of the stock price to get shares available to short or start new short positions, and the people holding the short positions currently have to pay that much percentage more annually. So guys, this is putting pressure on the shorts and making it more hard to hold and get new short positions for AMC, giving AMC the ability to move up when that short pressure is relieved. So these are all bullish things that I'm looking at for AMC, all bullish metrics, and you guys can't forget that we always have a lot of gamma in the call options. If we get above that $5 to $6 range, there is going to be a ton of calls expiring in the money that could push us up to these higher levels. If we go ahead and check out the options chain, now this is last week's option data, but you can use it as well. For an example, as you guys can see, if we push above $5 to $6, we have a clear gamma ramp up to $8 or $10 very easily, maybe even these higher levels because of the amount of call options held in those positions. So guys, that is basically everything I'm looking at for AMC. I will quickly cover the technical analysis for an 8, but I won't do as deep of dive, and I might even look at GME. But that is the deep dive for AMC's technical analysis. Let's go ahead and check out APE real quick. So guys, APE is in this overall bear or bull pennant. So this is a bullish pennant after the breakout of the falling wedge that I have been tracking. So we had this falling wedge where it trended down. Then we broke out of the falling wedge, broke to the upside, and now we are trending sideways, bullishly consolidating in this pennant. And I do think APE is going to go up to about $2 for the high this week, and then $1.50 for the low of this week. So I think APE, once it pushes out of this bull pennant at about $1.50, it's going to have a nice pop to the upside. This could happen as early as Monday or Tuesday, probably go about to the $1.60 range, hit its head, and then consolidate and then push to the upside, maybe even seeing $2 this week. Not financial advice. GME is set up for an extremely bullish move as it is consolidating above this gap fill. So as long as GME stays above this gap fill and does not fill this gap, it will make a possible parabolic move if it can get above $28 to $30 and break above this overall downsloping resistance at about $28 to $30. All it would have to do is retest its local high at about $28, where they had to stop it before because things can get too crazy if GME gets above $28 to $30. But it is making this bull flag right now, and if it does break above $23.50 or $24, you could see significant upside on GME all the way to $27, $28. And if it does break above $28, $20, $30, you could see a parabolic move from GME. The same thing on AMC, but it has to break above $5 to $6 first, and then once it breaks above $5 to $6, it needs to break above this $8 to $12 level, which is the golden zone, which I call it for AMC, because if it breaks above that, there's little support and resistance there, and shorts are under so much pressure there that they might cover their shares and trigger the short squeeze. So guys, that is what I'm looking at for AMC and GME and APE as far as deep dive on technical analysis, especially for AMC. Hopefully you found the video informative. I know I did. If you did, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe for more content, and as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.
Alright guys, that was the video. Hopefully you found it informative. I know I did. If you did, go ahead and drop a like. Subscribe for more content like this. And remember, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for more information, more Data Zero, and more updates. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.